Buenos Aires, Argentina. 7,000 miles from home. 20 ordinary British men and women, including a company director, a gymnastics coach and a pub landlord, are about to put their courage, their strength and their bodies to the test on one of the biggest, boldest and daftest obstacle courses ever created. Who will emerge victorious and who will totally wipe out? Let the games begin. Hello and welcome to Total Wipeout, a truly global event. People come from all over the world to take on the incredible Wipeout obstacle course. And now 20 lucky Brits have journeyed to South America to test themselves to the limit. 19 of our 20 will return to the UK with nothing but throbbing bruises and a massive laundry bill. But one will be crowned today's Total Wipeout champion and walk away with £10,000. But to do that, they're going to have to survive the Qualifier, the Sweeper, Dizzy Dummies, and the grand finale, the Wipeout Zone. Only the 12 fastest competitors will make it past the first round, the Qualifier, which works a little something like this. First today, it's the Topple Towers, some precariously balanced squidgy blocks in a big pit of mud. Then it's the Sucker Punch, a wall of boxing gloves in a big pit of mud. Next, it's the Big Balls. So far, nobody has managed to clear all four. And finally, new this week, it's a swing on the Leap of Faith. To get today's event started, let's go over to my co-host at ringside. She's there to give our competitors her support, not just laugh at them falling in the water. It's the caring, sharing Amanda Byram.
So I'm here now with Emma, who is a student of forensics. Emma, do I understand then you will be analysing this course with absolute precision?
I think it'll be quite hard when you're up there. I think I'm just going to see how it goes and get on with it and try my best.
First onto the course, it's Emma.
I'm going to tackle this course like I tackle my men, with a bit of grit and determination.
Crikey. Aha! So Emma likes to tackle her men by throwing herself straight in at the deep end. Time is of the essence here as Emma makes her way around to the first major obstacle, the Topple Towers. Key here is in the name, don't topple over. Yeah, like that. I wonder if Emma also likes her men the way she likes her mud. Thick and hard work. The clock is still ticking, so Emma needs to haul herself out of that swamp as quickly as she can. Now this is crucial, her first chance to apply some learning on the Total Wipeout course. She's done these blocks once, she can learn, do it right. No. On to the Sucker Punch. This obstacle combines the sports of rock climbing and boxing, often with a bit of mud wrestling thrown in as well. Emma, though, is staying stuck to that wall. That's...
That's gotta hurt.
Yes, Amanda, that probably did. Despite taking all those blows, she's not budging. Nice work. Ow! And she's across. Getting past those gloves is no mean feat. Emma's set a really high standard there. Now they're on to the big balls. Last week, nobody made it across. Could this be Emma's day? Maybe not. If she's treating the course like she does her men, looks to me like she's on the rebound. You see? Okay. With the seconds slipping away, forensic Emma must climb her way back up to the podium for the final obstacle, the Leap of Faith. To do this perfectly, all she needs to do is swing around and land on this red platform here in front of us. Just land in the water. Oh. With 19 more contestants to go, missing that podium could cost Emma a valuable place in the top 12. So 5 minutes 36, but will it be enough to make it into the next round? Only time will tell. Next up is 31-year-old support worker David, whose hobbies include drawing, salsa dancing and playing the violin.
I have the power! If I won today, I think I'd dedicate it all down to my cat Rupert.
Oh, I'm sure Rupert's at home egging you on.
I've the cunning of a tiger and the stealth of a slug. This is for you, Rupert! Woo!
Yeah, there's kind of an animal theme developing here. I should call him Dr. Dolittle. Yeah, technically this isn't actually an obstacle, this is just to get to the obstacle. Topple Towers next. Woo, David almost surfing the Topple Towers. The second set.
Here we go, bad boy!
No. Not so good now, David. Now, David approaches his prize bout with the sucker punch. He's on, he's bobbing, he's weaving, he's taking a dive in the first round. Let's have another look. I just want to see him being punched. And now, here come the big red balls. Good luck, David, we're with you. Yes! No! Amanda, always there to offer support when our competitors are down. What's funny though? Let's watch it again. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the amazing bouncing man. Yes, folks, it was men like him that truly put the great into Britain.
I feel abused, and I like it.
At 3 minutes 10 seconds, David's no slow coach, but will that be fast enough to put him through to the next round? That's not salsa that he's doing. Now meet 25-year-old brand manager from London, Steve. Steve is an extreme sports enthusiast, so I reckon he might be rather good. Being an all-round athlete, Steve should be making mincemeat of the Topple Towers. And he is. Sort of. Steve lists wakeboarding, mountain biking and snowboarding as some of his hobbies. None of which have come in useful on the big balls. Clinging desperately onto the leap of faith, can Steve be the first person to land on the podium? No. Despite that howler, Steve crashes home with a blistering time of 1 minute 56 seconds. Next we have Tor, an energetic PR executive from London.
Woo! This is for my family and all you gingers out there. Wear her sun lotion!
She's happy here, isn't she? Not
Oh
now.
my goodness, I can't get out. How on earth do you get out of this bed?
Now she's had a mud bath. I wonder how she'll fare on the big balls. Could this be her moment of glory? Her greatest triumph? Her finest hour? Sadly not. Tor joins the ranks of gallant big ball failures. But our next contender might avoid the same fate. Because if scientists were to create the perfect athlete to take on the Total Wipeout course, he might look a bit like this.
I'm a cider drinking, pasty eating, assault course smashing machine, baby. And when you feel the ground shaking, Wipeout, that ain't no earthquake. That's Big Rich coming to get ya! Hear me roar!
He's scaring me. We bring you Bristol pub landlord Rich. Now, technically this is the easy bit, but nobody had the nerve to tell him. Maybe we'll come back to him a bit later. I think Rich is going to be taking some time to get round, but others don't finish this course at all. It really is that tough. After 5.5 minutes in the mud, Sarah eventually throws in the towel. I wonder if 35-year-old mum Lisa can do any better. No. After that encounter, a breathless Lisa calls it a day. Let's take a first look at today's leaderboard. Extreme Steve is basking at the top of the table with Dr. Doolittle David and the Tornado in second and third. Of those that actually finished, Forensic Emma is in last place. So let's find out where Bristol pub landlord Rich has got to. It's early days, and he's looking pretty tired already. Here come the Topple Towers. Come on, Rich, we're with you. We're scared, but we're with you. We'll come back to Rich later. Now, this is more like it. 20-year-old gymnastics coach Justine.
My aim in life is to give men a run for their money.
Impressive. Now, Justine's hobbies of free running and kickboxing mean she is perfectly suited to Total Wipeout. Let's see how those pastimes help Judo Justine on the big balls. Here she goes. Hang on. Can we see that again? What happened there? Here, she's folded in half. She's all crumpled up. She didn't list contortionism as one of her interests. Clearly, it is. Justine romps home in a more than respectable second place with a time of 2 minutes 56. But where's Rich? Nobody laugh. This mud is causing huge problems today. It is time to bring out the big guns.
Big things come in small packages. I'm definitely the dark horse of the competition, so watch out.
It's 28-year-old Northampton PA Alex. With her thoroughbred legs, get her over the towers. No. Or should I say nay? I shouldn't. No, I should just say no. Now this is Anwen, a 31-year-old British Forces radio presenter from Wales. Looking good as she approaches the Topple Towers. Oh! Looking worse now, she's covered in mud.
No. I can let Meds get the better of me. Oh, I can't believe it!
Second set of Topple Towers now, and Anwen has lost the ability to move in a forward direction. She's just sort of hovering. Come on, Anwen, go! Yes! The sucker punch awaits, and DJ Anwen has that look of a rabbit staring into their headlights. Come on, grab! Oh! There's falling in the mud, and then there is really falling in the mud. That was a whopper. Still, she's bound to get a bath as we move on to the big balls. Okay, 1, 2, in. There you go, clean as a whistle. Finally, Anwen finishes in 7 minutes 23. Will she make the top 12 qualifiers? Maybe not, with men like these. Father and son rivalries don't come much bigger than this. Forget Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Here come Alan and Matt from just outside Portsmouth.
I am a natural athlete and I deserve to be here. I really want to win.
Age before beauty, so up first is 56-year-old company director Dad Alan.
To boldly go how no man has gone before.
Yeah, Alan misquoting Star Trek there, but we'll forgive him, he's under pressure. Oh, and he's in! He's lost his keys in there, maybe. Here comes son Matt. And that is a much better run across the Topple Towers. And that's just showing off. Meanwhile, Pops tries to find his glasses and his best comb. Matt's off and tackling the big balls. Here we go. Oh, oh. Oh, very nearly keeps his balance on there. Surely the sucker punch wall wouldn't hit an old man without glasses on. Yeah, it would do that, yes. Son Matt powers through the final obstacle. And overshoots quite badly. Ah, the enthusiasm of youth there. Maybe Wonder Dad Alan can demonstrate fatherly wisdom and tackle the leap of faith properly. No. So we are at the halfway point of today's qualifier. Let's see where that's put Wonder Dad Alan and his wonder son Matt on our leaderboard. Matt storms into the lead, 2 seconds ahead of Extreme Steve, with Judo Justine in 3rd. Matt's dad Alan is in 5th place. Anwin is now lagging behind in 9th and in real danger of not qualifying for the next round. But hold on, aren't we missing someone? Rich has been on the go for 9 minutes. Come on, Rich, focus now. You can do this, you can do this.
I'm gonna catch me breath for a minute.
Don't let the side down.
I think I already have.
If you don't do this, you will regret it for the rest of your life.
If I do this, I might have a very short life.
You have to wonder what Rich could possibly be afraid of. Could it be this? "43-year-old housing project worker Paul wasn't afraid of the big red balls. Neither was the flying recruitment consultant Mike. No fear at all. 34-year-old Brummy Alison wasn't scared. She loses it a bit at first, but then regains her composure in time to hold her nose gracefully as she falls in the water.
Rich, are you ready to give up?
Yeah. Positive.
You're going to really kick yourself, you know that.
Yeah, I know. I'll be the ridicule of my friends for years to come. So, I'll probably get balls for Christmas, balls for Easter, and balls for my birthday.
15 down, 5 to go. Meet Grajnia, an events organiser from Newmarket. Who's just been punched in the face. Let's see if BA cabin crew member George can take the flak any better. Ow! Cabin crew, prepare for landing. 22 high-speed hydraulic gloves have already taken their toll on our contestants. So far, only forensic Emma has actually made it past the wall.
Oh, it doesn't look good. It doesn't taste good.
So, friends, what's needed at this point is a real-life boxing hard man. There's only one guy for the job, William.
I'm just gonna duck, weave, punch, and I'm just gonna destroy it. I'm here to win.
No, don't break it. We need it. William is a boxer and a father of 2, determined to win Total Wipeout for his family. Going so well across the topple towers until then, lost his balance on the very last tower.
Do us proud.
Now let's see how a professional boxer takes on our sucker punch. You see, just riding the punch. If being hit in the face is part of your day job, this obstacle is probably less scary. Yep, he's across. Well done, William. Another clear run. Could this be the man to conquer the big balls? Yes, yes, no! It definitely was a case of yes, yes, no.
I'm here, I'm fit, I'm ready, and I'm going to win. Hercules is coming!
Yes! Well, it's not really Hercules. It's actually 44-year-old hairdressing salon owner Panos. Blimey, what happened there? Oh, it was his shoes. I thought his feet had come off. Both shoes, though. That is a total wipeout first. Despite his de-shoeing, Panos has put in a sterling effort and finishes with a very respectable 3 minutes, 47 seconds.
Rush! Come on!
It's 22-year-old Holiday Park rep Liam. Our last, and I'm already thinking, most irritating competitor.
I'm gonna totally wipe the floor with this course. Rock on!
Oh, I hope he doesn't get punched in the face. Liam's job is to bring laughter and smiles to the great British public. That should do it, Liam. We still haven't seen one person cross these big balls, so Liam is our last chance. Can he do it? No, we really can't. He doesn't land it either. Still, it was an impressive run for Liam. 2 minutes and 41 seconds. That means you'll be seeing plenty more of him. Great. Yes. With the qualifier over, let's see how the leaderboard looks. Matt, the Wonder Boy, and Extreme Steve sit at the top of the table, William in third. Fourth place is Liam, Mike is in fifth, and leading lady Judo Justine is in sixth place. Dr. Dolittle David is in seventh, and flight attendant George just squeezes through in 12th place. Some bad news for William, though. He took a nasty hit to the knee on the Topple Towers, and the doctors have taken a look at it. They've advised him to retire. Really tough luck for William. He was in third place. That means 13th place PR executive Tor, who we like to call the Tornado, will now take William's place in the next round. But that's not all. After losing his shoes on a big ball, Panos the hairdressing Hercules also injured his knee and had to retire. Which means housing project worker Paul now moves up from 14th to replace Panos in the next round. So there are 12 contestants left, which is way too many. We need to knock out a few, and the best way to do that is with a giant spinning stick. A stick that we call the sweeper. As the name suggests, the sweeper is designed to sweep our 12 remaining contestants from their podiums. The last 6 still standing progress to the next round, while the others are eliminated.
Come on!
It's all about balance and timing, as an increasingly fast, increasingly high sweeper arm carries on relentlessly. Let's meet the sweeper's dozen. On podium 1, it's Extreme Steve.
Matt, you may have beaten me by 2 seconds in the qualifier, but I'm definitely going to beat you now.
On podiums 2, 3, 4 and 5, it's Alison.
Come on!
Mike.
Woo!
David.
Get me off here!
And George. On 6, it's Wonder Dad Alan.
This time I'll show you who's the daddy.
Yep. Then on 7, ready to bolt, it's our dark horse Alex.
If I move, I'm going to fall.
On 8, 9 and 10, we have lovely little Liam.
Yeah!
Yep. Judo Justine and Paul.
Come on!
And finally, on 11 and 12, we have the Tornado.
I've been given a second chance, and I'm going to show you I'm worthy of it. Yeah!
And our top qualifier, Matt. So there's our 12. Not looking at all tense.
Always look on the bright side of life.
I can't. I feel sick. I just can't. I don't want to.
How you all feeling? Are you ready? All right, well, brace yourselves. It's coming round. 3, 2, 1.
And we're off. A nice gentle pace to start with. Oh, that's Alex! She forgot to jump.
That's the most petrifying thing I've ever done. It was awful. Unbelievable. Absolutely horrendous. I don't know how them guys are doing it up there.
So Alex has gone and 11 competitors are still standing. Yet again, Steve clears it, as does Alison, Mike, David, oh! Alan the Wonder Dad is off. Who's next? It's Paul, and Matt's down. He was our fastest in qualifying, remember, so that is the favourite out. There goes Wonder Dad. Then Paul does an impression of a windmill, and then it's son Matt.
I don't know what happened to Matt. I didn't see him go, but I just got caught on the foot. What happened to you?
Exactly the same. I saw you go, and then it came round and hit me on the foot and took me out. I was gutted. I would have tried to hold on if I could, but I couldn't. But never mind.
So there are 8 still standing, but there's only 6 places in the next round. The next 2 to fall will be eliminated.
Well done, George. Well done, George. Come on!
2 left to go, guys. 2 left.
It's Steve, Alison, Mike, David, George, Liam, Justine and Tor.
This is awesome!
Well done, Tor.
All gang! We can do
faster and higher. Balance, focus and timing are all key to the sweeper. And there goes Steve, Alison and Mike delivering a masterclass.
Next two people are out, you guys.
With nobody showing signs of weakening, it's time to step the sweeper up a gear. With every spin, the arm will get faster and higher. How are they staying on? It is only a matter of time before the sweeper claims its next victim. It must be, and when it does, it's likely to be very messy.
That's too fast!
This is terrifying to watch. Oh, we've got one! 2 are down.
Oh, that's 6 left. We're playing for last man standing.
So our 5th casualty is Alison.
I'm really proud of what I achieved, definitely. Because I truly thought I was going to be off on the first jump. It was brilliant. I'll do that all over again.
Alison is then followed by Mike, who's the last of the 12 qualifiers to be knocked out. The remaining 6 will all go ahead into the next round.
To get that close makes it worse, to be honest. It's very frustrating, but I'll put a smile on it and move on.
And lucky little Liam is knocked off just moments later, but he's already done just enough to secure himself a place in the next round. I'm sorry about that. So 5 remain, playing for the glory that is Last Man Standing, a title that carries with it a psychological advantage going into the next round.
Oh, no!
Steve's over, and David, and George isn't. A reminder for cabin crew George that the exits are here, here, and here. Now we're down to 4. David clears it. Justine. Tor's gone! Don't forget, all these 6 now are through to the next round. We're just doing this for fun. So their spectacular falls and loss of dignity are for your entertainment. So our final 3. Steve's over, but he's having problems. Comes around fast. Steve again, and he's off! And David's gone, so it's Justine!
Justine is last woman standing! Woo!
Extreme Steve here finally loses composure and wobbles his way into the water. David goes with a lovely headbutt. Nice try, but no cigar. You'd have swallowed it anyway there. So it's gymnastic coach Justine's moment of glory. She is the last woman standing. Well, those 6 are now one step closer to today's Total Wipeout title and that £10,000 prize money. But only the toughest 3 will make it through our next round. It'll disorientate them. It'll make them confused. It might make them a little bit sick on their trainers. It is Dizzy Dummies. This is how it works. Our 6 semi-finalists are spun in this roundabout for a mind-bending 40 seconds. Once they've lost all of their balance, they're set free to gracefully glide over some very ungraceful obstacles. The last dummy to make it to the other side is eliminated. Then we go through the process twice more until only 3 are left, and they'll be tonight's finalists. So really, there is just one rule. Don't come last. Let's meet our Dizzy Dummies. Come on! First up, it is lovely little Liam. He's still quite irritating.
I got the funk, yeah!
Harnessed within her tiny frame is enough energy to power a small city. It's the tornado.
This is for you, Rupert!
Next up, he talks to the animals. It's Dr. Doolittle David. She's lean, she's mean, it's Judo Justine.
I'm taking no prisoners, come on!
He does extreme sports and he's called Steve. It is Extreme Steve.
Woo! Get me off here! Woo!
And ready for takeoff, it's Flight Attendant George.
So here we are, at the most disorienting stage of Total Wipeout, Dizzy Dummies. I think it speaks for itself. Let's just hope these 6 contestants behind me have a stronger stomach than I do. Are we ready? No! It did not sound very enthusiastic. 3, 2, 1!
And so the spinning begins. 40 seconds of intense G-force and extreme disorientation. Right, time to go. Our final 6 competitors, well, most of them, make their way over the turntables. Dr. Doolittle David taking on the Doc Maze first.
Good job.
If they fall off the Doc Maze, they'll have to go back to the start. And David has fallen in. He has to join the back of the queue. Now Justine's in front.
It's going to be a human pile-up any second.
And she's through. Steve's across. Who's going to be next? It's Liam. He's made it. 3 across, 3 to go. Disaster for the Tornado. She's going to have to go back to the start. George flies across. So we're left with Tor and David. Remember, the last one over is out. I don't see how Tor can catch David now. Oh, mind you, David looks in trouble. If Tor can make this jump, and she can, she actually climbs over David to the finish line. David is out of the game.
I'm sorry. I don't believe it. That was the most excruciating, painful thing I have ever had to watch in my life. And Tor practically stood on your back, stood on your head, and jumped over you. What have you got to say about that?
Fate has been on her side, so good on you. Well done. I don't have to do it again. Yes!
An inspiring blend of sportsmanship and cowardice there. So, just 5 remain, and they must now face the most terrifying obstacle known to man, the Teeter-Totters. Seriously, no one thought of a scarier name than Teeter-Totters. Satan's seesaws? Be better? No? OK, fine. Again, the slowest of our 5 dizzy competitors after this round will be eliminated from the show. Let's go back down to the course. The Dizzy Dummy piece of equipment was developed to train astronauts, although the Argentinian space program never really took off. Literally. Too dizzy. Here they go again. Just 5 contestants remain. The last one across is eliminated.
Ooh, Steve!
Steve is straight in there.
Oh!
The others seem to be dancing around on the turntable.
Like zombies from the Michael Jackson Thriller video right now.
Steve's making this look easy. 1 leap to go and Steve will be through. Come on, Steve. It's a big leap. Leap. He's done it. He's done it.
Yes!
Justine and Liam try the team approach.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yes, Amanda. That probably did. Oh, and a huge leap from Judo Justine. She's made it as well. Can Liam make it into 3rd? I hope he does. Come on, lovely little Liam.
Will his little legs carry
Oh,
him?
no!
Oh. Tor is making good use of her second chance.
Well, Tor is on the final table. Can she tip it and make the leap?
Come on, missus. Oh!
Oh, so near. It seems we have a bit of a problem on our hands. With no one else making it over, they've been given a 5-minute limit to complete the course. If they don't manage it in that time, we'll go to sudden death.
Oh, this is going to be a disaster.
Don't you dare fall.
So one way or another, one of the remaining 3 is going out.
What do I do now?
Desperation is setting in. With the seconds ticking away now, Liam and Tor are launching a final assault on the teeter-totters. 2 people working together, united against the odds. It's like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. So they're wearing knee pads and life jackets. Oh, he needs it to drop off the other side to tilt it. He's tipped it and he's gone in. Oh, that was painful to watch. And that's it. That's the horn. Right, so the 5 minutes is up and only Justine and Steve have made it across. We must now enter sudden death. We'll respin Liam, George and Tor before sending them back over the dock maze. The first to cross will join Judo Justine and Extreme Steve in the Wipeout Zone. So it's another spin cycle for Liam, George and Tor. Remember, this is the 3rd time they've been spun. I don't think this will be feeling good right now. But at stake is that last remaining place in the final.
This is it. First one over.
Tor is the first one to set off, looking like she means business, if a bit dizzy. Ooh. Remember, only the first one across will make it through to the Wipeout Zone. So, George, you might want to get moving. Liam wobbling up in the background.
Come on, it's sudden death.
It is a last-minute push. Liam is now trying to get back in the game here. There's a sense of desperation.
Liam is getting feisty.
3 people competing for 1 place. There is desperation here. Tor in front, Liam following George at the rear, but the order could yet change. Scrambling for that place in the final, the Tornado has run away with it and secured her place in the final. Oh, Liam is gutted. Never mind. So that's it. We have our 3 finalists, the Tornado, Judo Justine and Extreme Steve. But their journey isn't over yet. In fact, things are just about to step up a gear.
I did get a second chance, but I made it through 2 further rounds. And, yeah, a bit jammy, but I owe it to myself. I'll try my hardest.
To get through to the Wipeout Zone, I'm just ecstatic, really.
Never been so tired in my entire life. It looks so easy. I totally underestimated it. Just think of the hardest thing you've ever done in your entire life and times it by 1,000,000, and then that's still not hard enough.
I think it's fantastic that there are 2 girls in the final. The boys were all so tall and so strong that for Justine and I to be here is just amazing.
I think it shows that gals are just as good as blokes.
My strongest competition going into the Wipeout Zone is Justine. I'm not going to write off Tor. She's come through and she's surprised us all.
She's been very sneaky, has Tor, getting up here. I'm a bit worried about her as well now.
It's going to be hard. I think my heart will be in my mouth, but I'll give it a shot. We'll just hope that the others fall off a lot.
Getting this far and not winning would be a bit sad.
Everyone wants to win. 2nd and 3rd place is the toughest, I think.
I would love to win this competition. The money is great, but the competition element of it is driving me more than the money, to be honest.
It's just about proving to myself that I can beat whoever I want to beat.
I know that when I'm sat at the top of that slide, my heart is going to be jumping through my wetsuit and I'm going to be loving every moment of it, but yeah, it's going to be pretty scary.
I think it will be really loud, but quite strangely, deafeningly quiet as well.
I'm going to beat that boy. He's going to give me a good run for his money.
It's still anyone's game.
To find the ultimate champion, we need the ultimate test, the Wipeout Zone. Only the best of the best will become today's Total Wipeout champion and carry home that £10,000 prize. So Tor, Steve and Justine will hit the course with a 50-foot slide down the killer surf. Then it's on to the barrel run. Then they must edge their way along the wipeout wall and jump onto the fast revolving spinner, traverse the rolling beam, and finally face the launch pads leading to that finish podium. The person with the quickest time will be crowned Total Wipeout champion and walk away with 10,000 British pounds. That's almost €3.50.
So they've made it through the mud, they have spun themselves dizzy, and they're at the final hurdle. But the big question is, will they be fast enough? We are just about to find out, because first up is Tor.
And there goes Tor down the killer surf. Nice landing. She has to move as quickly as possible through that water. Don't forget she has two very fit people in the queue behind her. Now she has to face the first major obstacle, the barrel run. Each oil drum rolling towards her weighs 50 kilos. Oh no! Oh, forget jumping over them, Tor can barely see over them. That's gotta hurt.
Oh.
Such a brave effort. Tor makes it safely over to the wipeout wall. Now this is a climbing wall with a difference, because there are 2,000 litres of water pouring over the top of it every minute. To make it through here, our competitors need some serious upper body strength. And even more, well, just determination. As she's first up, Tor is setting the benchmark for the others. The slower she goes, the easier it is for her fellow competitors. She's cleared the wall. Now she has to catch a ride on the 25-foot wide spinner.
Come on, Tor.
Great jump. She's on. Oh, she's... that is precarious. She's got to time her leap.
We're never gonna make
onto
it.
the platform. Oh, I can hardly watch. She's got to find grip somewhere. Oh, she's fallen. Now Tor is going to have to swim all the way back to the wall to start that obstacle again. This could be a huge problem. Tor's going to have spent a lot of her strength after that fall. The wipeout wall was difficult enough on the first attempt.
I can't see anything!
To have to do this again now.
I've got nothing in me!
Oh, this isn't looking good for Tor. She's exhausted. It's just got to be sapping everything she's got. And it looks like she's throwing in the towel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And that proves just how difficult this wipeout zone really is.
Oh, you poor thing. Tor, I mean, you just ran out of puff, didn't you? I mean, what happened?
There weren't enough little cubbyhole things for me to grab onto whilst climbing up the ladder.
All right, Tor, go join the rest of the guys. Thank you.
Well, the underdog didn't make it. Poor Tor. The next contender for Total Wipeout glory has been one of the strongest competitors all day. It's Judo Justine. So Justine's up next and is in the unusual position of not having a time to beat. She's also in the unusual position of being on top of a massive flaming slide in a big rubber ring. A great start as she cuts through the water at a fast pace. She's looking strong already. Onto the barrel roll. Now, Justine doesn't know that Tor has given up. So as far as she's concerned, she's just got to be as quick as she possibly can be everywhere. And here come the barrels. And she is being quick. She looks steady, she looks strong. Onto the wall. Will she succeed here, where Tor struggled so valiantly but ultimately failed? Keeping her centre of gravity low. Clever thinking there. 2,000 litres of freezing water a minute. That's got to weigh. It just wants to knock you off. She looks like she's going to make it, and she has. Now the spinner. Unlike Tor, will Justine be able to grab onto something if she makes the initial leap onto it? She's on, strong jump.
She's landed in one piece.
She looks safe and secure on there. Now she has to time the jump off.
Where she'll stop, nobody knows.
She's got to leap onto that platform, and she's off. She seemed so calm and in control, but her judgment was just a tiny bit out, and that was enough. So we've been here before, and we know, as does Tor, how hard it can be to get back onto that climbing wall and haul yourself across under the weight of that water. But she does it. She clears the wall, readies herself for the leap onto the spinner.
Come on, Justine, you can do it.
She's got to time this jump. And she's made that. Falling off is not an option if she wants that £10,000 prize. The 15-foot rolling beam now, it's free moving this, so it requires balance and, well, amazing speed. Good work. Just the launch pads left now. Onto the second one, and then she'll make the final leap to the podium. She's on. She's overshot! So near! Just threw herself onto it a bit too hard, shot off the other edge, and that will cost Justine valuable seconds. Back onto the launch pads. Come on, Justine. First one dispatched. She still looks strong after all she's been through.
Come on, Justine!
Second launch pad now.
Yes!
One last leap and Justine will complete the Wipeout Zone. Make it to that podium and stop the clock. She made it! She made it, and now we have a time to beat. Justine looked like she might fail, but her grit and determination saw her through to the bitter end.
Why are you annoyed? I heard you say you're so annoyed. What's wrong?
I just kept falling. Fell like 3 times.
Listen, Justine, the one thing that you don't know right now is that Tor actually quit halfway through. She threw in the towel.
Yeah.
So, you want to know your time?
Yeah.
You made that in 6 minutes and 51 seconds. It's anybody's game. Just have to wait and see. Stay with me here because Steve is up next. Okay.
So, it's our final competitor, Steve. He has no idea how the other 2 finalists did, so as far as Steve's concerned, he's got to throw everything he's got at getting around this course in the fastest time. Well, it was a strong start and a strong swim. How will he fare on the barrel run? He's not even giving the barrels a chance to start rolling. This is looking very fast straight away. Steve could already be posing a serious threat to Justine's 6 minutes 51. Choosing his handholds carefully on the wall. He's cleared the wall. It's the spinner next. Remember, Tor and Justine both fell off this. Can Steve make it? He's on. He's got to time his jump. He's off! He's gone as well!
Yes!
Justine's looking happy back there. The jump slightly mistimed, his legs go wide, he's in the water. Back to the wall then for Steve. He's not letting that affect his confidence though. Still looks strong. Pretty much just stepping onto the spinner there. Now timing the exit to be ready for the rolling beam. Yep, he's made it. Harder than it looks the beam, it rolls free, but, well, you couldn't make it look much easier. Nearly lost it at the end, though. Onto the launch pads. Focusing himself. Onto the first pad, onto the second, he's straight off! I don't believe it, he could be in trouble here. Just straight off the edge. As Steve climbs back up that ladder, the seconds now ticking away. He must be feeling every one of them. Final run across the launch pads now. Oh, he's made... I don't believe this! Steve's actually trying to throw the title away. Justine very much back in contention here. This is where the Wipeout Zone gets you. It's simple enough, it just hurts.
Come on, you do it.
As he climbs back onto those launch pads, he can't make the same mistake 3 times, surely. Well, there's nothing in the rulebook that says he can't. Focusing now, £10,000 at stake, and he knows it. Making his move. He's made it! And with a time of 4 minutes 53, he has done it. Steve Appleby's Total Wipeout's second ever champion. But he doesn't know that yet, so back to the course.
Steve, you are faster. You're the Total Wipeout champion!
So, extreme sports enthusiast Steve Appleby has landed himself the Total Wipeout prize, which is, of course, £10,000, and the title of Total Wipeout champion, which is, of course, utterly priceless. Please join us next week to see 20 more competitors doing some of this.
Watch me fly!
And a bit of that. And some of this.
Come on!
I can't wait. See you next week.